Freeze. Hey guys, how you doing?
Welcome in, everybody. We get ready for season 10. How are we all?
Yeah,
I see plenty of people in the chat already.
yeah, I see the chats are going off, which is always good. Um, there you go. Look,
Common theme with the Wallace washed.
yeah, I'd love to understand who's messaging that on ERC Formula One. Um,
Mm.
because I mean, if that's Papa Wallace saying his own son is washed, that would be quite interesting, actually. Um,
Moments of season 10 already.
yeah, yeah, no, definitely. Okay,
Absolutely.
so we have the podcast tonight. We're going to try and keep it short and sweet. Hopefully, within an hour. I'm not going to do a lot of the talking, and over to you, Mike.
Yeah, you all get to listen to me, the Scouser from Wallasey, as everyone calls me.
Is that how you say it? The town?
Apparently so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they say it's no, the Wirral, not Wallasey, but yeah, it's big. Yeah,
Okay.
it's Defo Papa on the ERC Twitch. Defo. I see you, Mike. I see you.
Oh,
So
there you
first and
go.
foremost, I hope you all enjoyed that introduction video. Just to get it kicked off. Just want to say a little thank you to our very own ERC Shaggy for providing the soundtrack for that. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
thank you very much for that, my friend. It fit the clips pretty well. I felt so very happy with that.
Yep.
So I'll just give everyone a quick rundown. We're going to do a quick review of season 9, including the managers division, 100 division, Sunday division. We'll crack on with the awards, let you know who did well and who did not, and then we shall push on to the changes and the secret stuff for season 10.
I'm
So,
excited.
very excited. I'm very keen. Obviously, as two men in the know, me and EXO. Um, I'm very keen to see what the community reaction is to this.
Most definitely. I think there's going to be quite a few changes that's going to shock them. Um,
Yeah,
so I
some
know.
that might not either, but
Yeah.
we shall.
It's we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, man. So we'll start off with the season 9 review.
Sounds good.
Very spicy, wasn't it? Bit
It
petty, bit
was.
spicy.
Look, managers are always petty. That's
Oh, raise
I
the
think
bar.
I think I think the moment you start submitting incidents against other teams for crossing the pit entry and exit lines, then you know shit's popping off.
I
Um,
don't know what you're talking about.
um, so no, look, I think it was a good season. Managers obviously it's always stunning. Um, we obviously saw the drop off in numbers as we always do last season of the game.
Yep.
Um, but we had quite a core amount of drivers that just stuck it out. Guys that we're always grateful for, and it's solid ERC guys. And it was good to all the races. What happened was is we all then joined into the parties together. It was
Yeah.
6 or 8 of us every time, and it was an
Yeah.
absolute party every single race. It was a shitload of fun, actually.
Yeah. I think from was it Kota onwards in the 100, we pretty much had the full grid in a lobby every time in
Yes,
a
yeah,
party, which was
yeah.
uh, which was good. So just gonna say a few hellos to people. So hello Pivot, Mo, Wallace, Shaggy, Panda. Yeah, I believe the video will be available afterwards, so you will be able to catch that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, yeah, we got a
I
bit
think
spicy, especially towards the end as well. Even with the attendance dropping off, the spice was still, especially
we're
in
still
managers,
there.
and
Yes.
the 100 went right to the wire, as did the
100.
constructors in the managers. So
Yeah. No, definitely. And that's what we like, that's what we want to see in the RC. And it's always a tight battle, and I think it might sound wrong, but after what 9 seasons, it almost seems like the league is only now settling nicely. We're getting into a nice
Yeah,
rhythm. We've got core drivers that pitch up every week, and it's always fun, and everybody's having great banter, and we know where other people's limits are, not only on the track but also in the Discord, and it just sounds it's a shitload of fun, actually. I'm
yeah,
I'm having a ball.
big time.
So yeah. Okay.
So I suppose then we should really approach the elephant in the room, which is the manager's season.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Mo in here, join us.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
man.
pretty sure
Let's get Mel.
he has a few things to say about
But
it.
he's popping it in the. You can't wait, mate. It's in the Twitch chat already.
Is it?
It's
There you
not
go.
banter. Alpine were arseholes. Well, I'm afraid, my friend Mo, if you look up the word arsehole in a dictionary, you will find a picture of Wallace. Only
Oh,
joking, Ricky. I love you, man.
okay, there we go. I've sent Mo an invite. I just want to
Yeah.
check. Does Mo need to add his audio? He doesn't
He,
need to. He's okay, so that's perfect. Hey Mo,
happy
how you doing, man?
days.
Hello.
Good
There
evening.
you go. There you go. So, this constructors champion for Ferrari.
You'll be beating us
Um,
at the end of this season.
I doubt it highly, but people can dream. That's fine. Um, let's just focus on last season because your glory days are behind you, basically. Um,
We're not on the season 10 bit yet, EXO. Hold the shit talk. Hold the shit talk.
I have one question, right? How much and what did you promise Scar not to race in the final race?
I I had no contact with Scar.
And
You'll have
Ricky?
to you'll have to ask my driver.
So, okay, so you don't exclude the chances that offers were made. I'm pretty sure Reed will be very excited to hear that.
I heard Scar had hardware issues.
Yeah, yeah. You know, we we've heard the same. Okay, Mo, can you take us through your season? Just um, highlights, lowlights, just quick chat, please.
I think the biggest low light was when Healy left, to be honest.
Mm.
Because would have been way more comfortable um in the championship if he'd have stayed, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think you probably would have been clear.
yeah, I think so
The
too.
the
Pains me
high
to admit, but I think you would have been clear. Hilly was driving really, really well last season. Really, really well.
the highlight for me personally, although didn't particularly bring great results for the team, was when I decided to get involved at Zandvoort.
Okay.
That was my personal highlight because I thought I'll drive, there'll be no drama, and there was far from it.
Yeah.
There was drama everywhere.
I got reported about 5 times. Ricky got reported about 5 times.
Yeah. It was quite interesting seeing the tickets roll in, and uh,
Mm.
as we know how it works with the stewards. So if you are in any way involved with the steward, he's not allowed to vote. So I saw the tickets coming, saying, okay, yeah, no, I'll have to vote on that. I'll have to vote on that. I'll have to vote on that.
I
It
must
was
admit,
only
that,
Alpine and Ferrari in the tickets, to be honest.
yeah,
So
absolutely. And do you
me
know
and Reed
what
could never
though?
vote.
The one that resulted in the DSQ, I found that by total accident
No,
because
you didn't. No, you didn't.
no, honestly, I did
You were watching this
because
whole stream back, doing that after every single race.
Ricky
Find out where you
messaged
can get
me
it.
asking, did I feel like I squoze him on the curb? He felt like it was tight. So I was like, no, I thought I left you loads of room. So I watched his stream to see what his point of view was, because from my point of view, I was like, no, it was clear, mate. And I watched his, and I was like, yeah, mate, you just washed, you binned it. And then I saw what he did. I was like, I can't
Ooh.
not put that in. It's too good of an opportunity. I can't not do it. So there's no regrets. I'll do it again.
You know that basically cost Ricky the Drivers' Championship, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you still sleep solid at night, no issues.
Yes.
Well, there you go. That's fine.
No, but I have to say though, I will say on that, even though there's all that going on, there's the banter and that, I have to congratulate you. You deserved it in the long run, and Wallace put a shift in the last 2 races to get you over the line. So I've got to commend him for that.
Definitely. Look, Ricky, actually, if you go look at the season he had, he actually drove a fucking banger of a season.
Yeah, man.
He's really unlucky not to have won the Drivers' Championship, actually.
Yeah.
I would have felt gutted if I was him about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Mo,
Hello.
thanks for the chat. You have anything more you want to add to the guys?
It's going to be a repeat this season.
Okay.
I look forward to it.
Listen, now that I have you here, I just want to have again, I messaged you personally about it, and I know you're stepping away from Stewart's for now, but I want to thank you on the stream for everyone for the work you've done in the Stewart's. You are by far one of the best stewards that I've ever worked with. And I'm gonna really miss you in the tickets.
Well, with my team, you'll probably see me there as a manager. So
Yeah, well, I see you there, but you need to stay quiet. Then you're not allowed to bring your left field opinions. So,
look, it has been a pleasure. Obviously, I think life has to come first. So
definitely.
who knows? 3 years down the line, when I've finished uni.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Cool. Okay. Okay, Mo, I'm gonna kick you out now.
What? Do I
Enjoy
not
the
get to
rest
leave
of
my
the
own
stream.
accord?
No, I like kicking people. I haven't kicked anybody in a while. So, yeah,
Thank you for having
I'm
me.
gonna kick you.
Right.
Cheers, man. Bye.
Thanks, Mo.
Okay. There we go. And he
Yeah.
is out.
He's gone.
Stunning bloke. Really, I've
Yeah,
always
fantastic
enjoyed
fella.
Mo. He's I know he's busy. He's busy with uni and he's busy with his schooling and all that stuff. But whenever he is online, he's always there for a banter and always for a chat. So it's
Yeah, big
it's
time.
a
Big time.
solid bloke.
Big
Okay.
time. So
Let's have a look at the chat.
yeah, before we get onto the 100, so no cash got exchanged. Yeah. Can we see bank statements for that, Wallace?
Yeah, cash might not have been exchanged, but something else might have been
So some
promised.
form of services was exchanged. Was it
Most
the loyalty
definitely.
card for the midgets? Was it?
Well, there you go.
There was
Okay.
drama highlight.
Oh, Minden says he has the full lowdown on Wallace Gate. But is it Wallace Gate 2.0 or Wallace
Oh,
Gate
lowdown.
3.0?
Well, this is it. You never
Oh,
really know.
Minden says he will trade it for an admin role.
That's
That
some
might be
negotiation power right there.
quite an enticing offer.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
Wallace also saying to the GG to the stewards as well. Yeah, we got to. I think with the managers, I think the stewards probably had the hardest job this season with the managers.
Yes, definitely.
So I think we did. I think we should pat on the back for all of them, Mo included. And like you said, it's going to be a big miss for us for a little while, but
I'm sure he'll be back one day. I'm sure he will.
absolutely. So with that, let's rock on to the 100. So we don't need to add anyone for this because the champion's here.
I am
After
here,
some
yes.
last round drama.
It was. it was last round drama. I really didn't, like I said on the night there, I wasn't planning on racing. I had given up. Um, I don't think anybody has overcome a deficit more than 5 points to win the championship, and I was 12 points behind rookie.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wasn't planning on racing, but I was convinced by friends. Um, and yeah, it was a massive, massive race that um, at Hungary. It's by far my best racing track.
You were absolutely dominant. Panda saying Panda for steward.
Oof,
Oof.
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 Yeah, we'll talk about that first. We'll have a chat.
But yeah, that was an eventful race. I remember the build up to it, and it was ebbing and flowing all season between the two of you.
Yeah.
Other than the final race, do you have a particular highlight or low light from the 100 season?
My low light was most definitely Brazil. Um, I I mean, Rookie absolutely dominated that race
He did.
completely. I didn't think with the way he raced at Brazil, I did not think that there's any chance of beating him on track. There's no way.
Mm.
Um, a highlight other than Hungary, was the my race at two races, Canada and Abu Dhabi, where I went with the alternate strategy and chased the guys and pitted late for softs both times.
Yeah,
And
me.
yes,
Twice.
and won and beat you twice.
Yes, thanks for that.
Yes, that was really good because I had to be super consistent. I couldn't make a single mistake, otherwise I wouldn't have had it. Um, so that's probably two of my highlights of the season are Canada and Abu Dhabi.
Oof.
So yeah.
Controversial from Papa. How much did you pay Rookie? Oof.
Oh, fighting
Wow.
words. Fighting words. Sure. That's very ugly.
Oh my God. You want to see if we can get Mr. Minden in then, and I'll.
Yeah, let's get Minden in. Because he has a few things that he has to say. He is our newest champion. Because Scar has won drivers' championships before,
Yeah.
and I have won a drivers' championship before.
Is
But
this
this
Minden's
is
maiden?
Minden's maiden. It's Minden's
Minden's
maiden
maiden.
championship. Yes.
Happy
There you
days.
go. Hey Mitch, how you doing, mate?
It's Minden's maiden.
Minden's
There we
maiden.
go.
You having that
Minden's
one?
maiden.
Good stream so far. Loving it.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much, sir.
appreciate it.
We're doing well. So,
Okay.
maiden championship, eh? Maiden champion. Have you told Wallace what it feels like?
Where's Mitch? I can't hear him.
Why am I getting hang on, I'm getting like why am I getting some mad lag? Oh, I think
I
it's
don't.
I think I can hear it on Goose's stream.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okie doke.
there you go.
So yeah, maiden championship. How does it feel, pal?
Yeah, beginning of the season I didn't expect it at all. Me and Ricky both. Oh my God, it's repeating itself again. Okay.
Maybe turn off. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, guys, we have some technical difficulties. Give us a moment.
Right, I think I've got it.
Okay, doke. We good?
Yeah, I think it's because I had my Twitch on my TV as well, so I think that's what's done it. But yeah,
Okay,
we're all good
yeah,
now.
Okay, there you go.
Right,
Okay.
yeah, starting again. Sorry, boys. Yeah, so yeah, me and Wallace, we just thought, we're getting together as a team and literally put it to everyone. But I mean, there were some aliens again on the Sunday, so we didn't really think we had a chance of winning it. And I think we both drove pretty well. I have like him to thank as well for getting me actually the championship once we started to see that, I was quite clearly ahead and I was putting the challenge on Bird, and then unfortunately he had to miss a few races. It did keep me scared, like guessing, because like when he was in South Africa, I thought I had a free race, and then all of a sudden he pitches up on the grid.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, I won it because he didn't turn up for a few races, but that's the way it goes sometimes, and I just got lucky, and it's a championship to my name, so
Definitely.
You've got to put yourself in the position to take advantage of, pal. So and you certainly
exactly,
did
yeah,
that.
I pitched up and took advantage, so yeah, well happy. Yep, I've celebrated long and hard into many nights.
Good lad.
Signed plenty of autographs and stuff. It's pretty cool,
Did
Would
you?
would you have preferred it to be a tight championship instead of running away with it like that?
No, because I get scared and I buckle under pressure like a digestive. So I was quite happy that I had quite a lead, to be fair.
Okay.
Fair point.
No,
Any?
fair enough. Fair enough.
So, other than winning, because
Mhm.
obviously that's the highest point you can have. High point, low point from Sunday.
So I've got a really bad memory. So even with all the awards, like I can only think back a few weeks. So I'm going to really start sort of paying attention to what happens from now on. But it was nice to just get a few wins. I find it quite rewarding that I've actually won races in a league where everyone's got the same performance car. So it kind of me is the most important league, to be fair. I know PDB almost got it ahead of Bird in the season before, and buckled under pressure. And I could just see the same thing happening to me. But the race I could have really taken advantage of Bird as well, where I still wasn't sure how many races he was going to miss, because I had some people telling me he was going to miss 6, some was going to he was going to miss 2. Was when we was in Austria, and I literally was so hungover. I can't remember where I'd been, and I raced like an absolute muppet and spun it twice. And I think I only finished like one place ahead of Bird when I should have killed him, to be fair, because he was on his brother's rig.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
there was a time where I got quite annoyed at Ricky because he was supposed to let me pass the start finish straight in Abu Dhabi in front of him, but he claims that he didn't realise it was at the top of the straight rather than the bottom. So I got a bit miffed at him at that and turned the air blue, but we
Good
move
old
on
Ricky.
anyway.
Good
Yeah.
old Ricky.
But you put him in his place and told him you're number 2, right?
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
Done. What
Absolutely.
I have to ask. Okay, so
Mhm.
they throughout the season, I mean, you've always had good result or decent results. I mean, if you look talking about Sunday, you'd get, mid 6 to 7, fourth, round about there is normally where you ended up.
Yeah.
You got some coaching
Mhm.
through quite early in the season, and then immediately after it, you gained like half a second.
Yeah.
Did you notice it? Did you feel it in your racing?
I
Or
noticed this season was the most comfortable I've ever been on this game. Like normally, I'm not like finishing near the back, or I rarely DNF, but it just felt like I got everything hooked up. And one of the things that the lad showed me was I had my force feedback on too high. Now, like I know some people love high force feedback, but he said, if you lower that, you'll just find it easier to feel the car more and to pick your spots in the corners and stuff. And like I said, I didn't do it completely clean because of the last update where full TC was just like an absolute rocket ship on some tracks. I was testing to see what was better, full TC or medium TC, depending on what track we were at, and I kind of used that to my advantage as well. But yeah, the when I was on medium, yeah, I just did feel a lot faster, and I do feel quite fast on the new game considering I moved over to no TC as well.
okay,
Happy
that's
days,
good.
happy days, man.
That's
So-
good.
Yeah, but I'm staying no TC the whole way. I want to really nail it, if you know what I mean. I just thought it was ridiculous
no.
on the last game. I just could not get used to it.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of reports from last game from even drivers on the F1 grid themselves. Lando Norris was
Yeah.
reported to have said that medium traction control felt more natural to
Yeah.
what the cars actually felt like on track. So,
Mm.
but yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you with that. I tried no TC. It was horrible, but on 23 it's much better. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'll be with you on that, making that step as well.
Yeah, a lot more people said they were going to do it this season, but I think a few of, like Shaggy example, I'm calling him out right now because he's still on medium TC. I am calling
Has he?
Shaggy out right now. Yeah, no, he hasn't
Wow.
transferred yet, but I've told him he's got to, and he keeps saying not yet, but I'm going to keep on him.
No, we
Yeah,
have
keep
to.
on him,
We
man.
have to.
Keep on him.
Yeah, I think quite a
I know
lot of
Blunt's,
guys have
I know
been
Blunt's
covered.
tried no TC as well, which is nice to see.
Yeah.
You know, he was showing some real good pace. When was it? The last race I was in with him, but I think he went on to medium. I think it was one of the fun races actually, but
Yeah,
yeah, he doesn't spin as much now, and I would like to see him on OTC as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
absolutely.
Okay, we need to
Absolutely.
move on, unfortunately, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll move on to the awards. So I'll run through them. If you can keep with us, Minden, there's one or two that I want to just chuck a question. So we're going to start off with the best DNF. So which
Yes, we are.
in a couple of seconds we will see the offending article.
That was just diabolical, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it playing yet, Goose?
Just get the screen set up. There we
Okay,
go.
good.
I believe this was multiple victims as well.
It was. It was.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but was that two from the same team as well?
It
was.
was. Yes.
Oh,
Are you okay?
Both of us.
that's a cracker. That is.
Rookie still has nightmares about this.
So yeah, the
I'm not
award for the
surprised.
best DNF goes to Mr. Wolf.
Are you okay?
Yeah, man.
That was a
Well
bit
played, Wolf.
Are you okay, please?
Well played, my friend. It's a corker. It's very much worthy of it. Yeah, man.
Are you okay?
It's just you don't really see it coming, and you think, no, he can't be moving backwards there. And no, he is. Yeah, why this one says Wolf? Listen, community vote, mate. What can we say?
Okay, please.
What can we say?
Rookie says that Wolf sent him flowers. He sent me fuck all. Why did I get nothing?
So,
Okay.
moving on from that, we had another category which was moment of the season, which was, I would imagine, a fair few.
Yeah, I
Um,
could get, if someone wants to announce the winner, I can give you second and third as well.
Yeah. If you yeah. So, do you want to do second and third then second, and I'll shout the winner out.
All right, yeah, okay. So in third place, it was Ferrari winning constructors by 1 point,
There we go.
and second place was Wallace snitching on Tiny for early contract talks, but then dobbing himself in.
Oh well, we've got a hold on that one. So, do you want to go with the winner, Minden? Shout that one out.
The winner, and you know, I was happy for him, to be fair, but the winner is Rookie's first race win after over 180 starts, I think he said.
Yeah, he's got quite a lot of starts.
I don't think there's anyone in the server that was not happy to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very well liked, very well respected
Yeah.
member of the community. So,
And I know he's been close, and even I've stopped him once, and I did feel bad at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is
Yeah.
awful when you know he hasn't got one. I was like, oh.
Yeah. But what that does do is it's taken the winless champions tag away from him.
Yeah.
He is now an ERC race winner, so Yeah.
But
No,
he
I
still won a
was
championship
truly
without
happy
winning.
for him.
Uh,
did.
Panda,
He
just
did.
refresh your screen, mate. Just refresh it. So we move on from that then to the Wheel Buddy Award.
Yeah. Do you want me to do it again, mate?
Yeah, third and second, man. Go for it.
Yeah. So the Wheel Buddy reward basically is just, obviously most people in ERC know, but just who you want to race alongside and who you feel you're comfortable going too wide with. In third place, we had Mr. Mike Steele.
Thank you, boys.
Very
In
nice.
second place, we had. Sorry, I'm wrong. Third place was
Disgraceful.
joint. Third place was Rookie and Bird joint.
Okay.
Second place was Mike Steele.
Love you even more, boys.
And I couldn't believe it, but the winner is Mr. Ricky Wallace.
I have no idea how the fuck that happened.
He
How many
didn't vote
times
for
did he
himself
vote
either.
for himself?
He did not. He did not vote for himself. I've got all the votes, and he did not vote for himself.
I mean, to be fair, I think we've put petty reports in against each other when we've been wheel to wheel for a little bit of wheel banging and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
in what 5 full seasons have been rivals. We've gone side to side so many times, and we've never pushed the other one over the limit or took the piss
I've been
with a
alongside
move or
him a
anything like that,
couple of
so.
times, and no, he is good. It's just sometimes he just. I have had incidents with him, if you know what I mean. So that's why I was quite surprised. But yeah, no, I think he deserves it.
Yeah, no, I've got to give props to him. He's a good wheelman when he wants to be. But yeah, we hate to say it though. We hate to say it. It's like that guilty pleasure award, isn't it? Like, so the next award is the Charles Leclerc Baku Special I Am Stupid award. So,
Yes, it
do you
is.
want to give us was there
so
a third and a second available for this?
There is, mate. Yeah. I'll just scroll down.
If I feature on this, I'm not going to be happy.
So, in third place, we had Blunt's Send in Australia. I don't know if you guys remember that,
yes,
but yeah, when he literally came into a corner like a missile.
Channeled is in a Mazepin.
Joint second was Wallace DSQ in Zandvoort for not waiting for the DSQ timer.
Yeah, worthy.
And Papa Wallace finishing 14 laps down because he was running inters in the dry.
Was that Austria?
Yes, it was.
Mate, Austria, he was a terror.
And the winner was Wallace grassing up Tiny for early contract talks, but also outing himself.
Yes.
That was that, mate. That's my personal highlight of the season. Just
Oh, Brazil.
Brazil. Oh yeah, would have been.
That was wow. It was very interesting how that all played out. It's good that afterwards we can all laugh about it now, but it was quite intense.
No, I'll tell you what, it was Panda that was a
down.
nightmare in Austria because he had every part of damage possible on the car and still kept going.
No, did you not see the clips? The clips that I put on TikTok of Papa Wallace.
No.
Turn 5, mate. He's on the outside. As I get to the apex, he appears on the inside on the blue flag at 10 mile an hour. I'm like, fuck!
There you go.
So we'll move on now to the most. Oh, go on. Okay. So next award we have one of my favourite awards to do actually when we do awards for things is to recognise someone who we see in the community that we're involved with that's made solid improvements. I always think it's worthwhile to shout these out. So, do you have a third and second?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
First, yeah.
So third was M5. No, sorry, Shaggy.
Shaggy. Yeah, that's a solid shout. To be fair.
Joint second was Rookie and M5 Steel.
Okay.
Look at that.
Thank you again, gentlemen. Rookie's a great shout as well. I've got a lot of time and respect for Rookie. He's
got
shout.
faster, yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Yeah.
And the winner was myself.
There we go.
No, congratulations, mate.
And
cheers.
We spoke about this earlier. It's definitely
Yeah.
There's a remarkable difference how you
Yeah.
improved from the beginning of the season to where you are now at the end. It
Yeah.
was just stunning.
It's like you said in the intro as well. I think it's everything's sort of gel into place now. There's a lot less incidents and stuff, apart from the petty ones. Like, do you know what I mean? There's no
Yeah.
people calling each other every name under the sun in the Discord unless it's bans, which is quite nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
definitely.
Absolutely. So to move on from that, a similar sort of theme with the next two awards really. The first one and the next two being the drive of the season, which is obviously all these awards are community submitted and then community voted on a shortlist. Again, do you want to run us through the top three?
Yes, mate. So I've got third. I've got Scar.
Okay.
Fair. I mean, he was an alien in any car he drove last season. To be
Yeah.
fair, so
Joint second. Second. I've got Rookie.
Okay.
yeah.
And in first place, I have got Mr. Mercedes Shaggy.
Yeah,
Well deserved.
very well deserved, mate.
Yes.
He has been
Very well
fast and very
deserved.
consistent in every race. So yeah, hats off to him.
He has,
And
and
he-
he's
He's one of the few guys that races in all three leagues.
Yeah.
And he's been, I think he ended top 5 in all three.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a solid season.
Hasn't he got the most races entered in ERC as well?
He is, yeah, he overtook me throughout
Yeah.
the season as the leading
Yeah.
races.
I've got to say, I was getting a bit sick of seeing fucking Shaggy towards the end of the season because I'd battle him on a Wednesday night. If I wasn't battling Wallace, I was battling Shaggy on a Wednesday, and then on a Thursday, if it wasn't Panda, it was Shaggy. You go away, just go away, please, in the nicest possible way. But no, like I say, the recognition's well deserved.
And he was my
Definitely.
Wheel Buddy Award. I mean, I've had some great racing alongside Shaggy, and never have we ever touched.
Yeah, it's always fun
Yes,
racing
same.
against him. Yes.
Same.
Yeah.
So to follow the theme of someone of the season, we now move to manager of the season. So again, would you like to run us through the top three?
So we've got in third place. Now this is a funny one. Not this one. I mean the next one. Donaldinho.
Okay.
And in the second place, we've got a four-way tie
Jesus.
Sternface, MCL, Steele, and Mo Sullivan. So Reed is your manager of the season.
I'm very confused as to how I got there because I didn't have a driver.
I don't know who voted for
How
you.
the hell? I took Aston Martin, the worst fucking team on the grid, to 6th, and I didn't get a vote.
You didn't get a
What
single
the
vote,
fuck?
mate, unfortunately.
Wow. This community is biased as fuck. But yes, Reed, stunning. I mean, it's the 4th fastest car, and he lost the championship by 1 point.
Yeah.
That's massive.
Yeah, I mean, we had. I'll speak on Reed's behalf though. We had our own little troubles with Tiny jumping ship in the last window. But we were lucky enough to get Scar in, to be fair. But
Yeah.
we started off with I think probably the strongest driver pairing.
Yeah, it was pretty solid in the beginning of the season.
On paper, certainly, I think Hilly surprised a few people when we got onto the black stuff. But yeah, that was.
Well, do you know what? I mean, I know he's gone now, but he had a remarkable season 9. To be fair, he was
did.
very, very fast and very consistent.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a shame. It was a shame we lost a few lads along the way that were doing really well as well. You know, like, if we'd have managed to keep the attendance up, particularly in the managers, that title fight would have been the drivers' title fight. I mean, would have been absolutely exceptional right the way. I'm confident it would have gone right to the wire because there was 5 of us in for a shout with it at one stage.
Yes.
And he's in the chat now, but I do feel sorry for MCL and the fact that he just couldn't couldn't hold a driver down. I think the reason you got to vote MCL was just because you was a very Christian Horner-like persona in the Discord. So
yeah, we love that. We love that. So now we move on to our final award of season 9.
Did you do an admin one XO or not?
No, we didn't do it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Admin one. There's no point in doing an admin one.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone's favorite is Bird, so there's no point. We know it. We know what the answer is. So
So we move on to overtake of the season. So while we get the clip ready, would Minden like to run
Yep.
through the? I know we can't show the clips for all three, but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can tell them what it was
So
for third and second.
in third place, we had Minden versus Steel, Brazil in the wet, where we basically
Yeah.
went side by side for 3/4 of the lap.
Yeah, man, that was a great battle.
In second place, we had Rookie versus Shaggy in France. And these clips, obviously, if you want to rewatch them, they are in show you skills. I think they are. Or was it no announcement?
Announcement.
And
We
then
can
the winner, I'll
repost that,
leave up to you, but
Yeah, man. So as it became a bit of a theme for 22 was a certain podcast co-host had rocket-like starts. So I think you're going to see the pick of the bunch on the screen any moment now. But yeah, I got the overtake of the season for
there we go.
overtaking half the fucking grid.
no, it was Bird. It was Bird start. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
No.
joking.
Yeah, you bastard. Shit it,
Wow.
shit it. Yeah.
No sound. These have changed.
Okay.
There was the audios aren't included on the clips, but there was someone who shouted "fuck you, Steel" halfway through that. Which just happened to be my teammate at the time.
Yeah, it was a better of a
Yeah.
start. I don't normally like starts as the overtake of the season, but when you get 6 or 7 off the line, it's
Yeah.
pretty
I think I
impressive.
started
Yeah,
eighth and got to second. Yeah, eighth to second.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I don't know if you guys kicking me out or whatever, but I'm just gonna say one more thing before I leave, and that is, if everyone for this season can start saving clips, you know, stuff that happens, because we are going to be doing the awards at the end of season 10. So instead of just having a mad dash and just grabbing stuff from the last couple of weeks, if you've got stuff that generally was, you know, top tier banter or great overtakes and stuff, just either send them to me or stick them and show your skills or something, so that I can just start picking them out.
Oh, Mike,
Yeah,
fuck you.
that's a great shout. That's a great shout.
Yeah.
Changed.
Oh, is it?
Oh, no, it is in there. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah, sweet.
Okay. There you go.
TC Merchant, how dare you?
There you go.
Medium
For a long
track
time, I
that
still thought you're on full TC with starts
Yeah,
like that, and then we watched your inputs.
Actually, yeah, because Wallace tried to call me out on it, and then you verified it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like the day after. Yeah, medium TC all the way through last season.
Mitch, thank you for joining. I'm going to kick
Yeah.
you out now. Enjoy the
Yeah,
rest
no
of the
problem.
stream.
Hashtag Rick
Appreciate
sent you
jumping
back
in.
when he's not a twat. Bye, guys.
Bye. Yes, yeah. Still shutting the door on turn 3. Yeah, we don't talk about turn 3, mate. It's not part of the clip. So, as you guys will have noticed as well, we're not hosting on the usual ERC channel. And that is because, as you can probably tell by the graphic on your screens right now, we have teamed up with International Paddock, who are going to coordinate and help us host the majority of streams for the future. It's a great opportunity. They're going to facilitate the lads who are already commentating for us. They're going to jump in with some extra bits on their own. As an admin team, I think I speak, well, for me, speaking on behalf of the admin team, I think I speak for everybody when I say that we are very excited by the options and possibilities that this opens up for us to elevate ERC.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's a mutually conducive relationship that we have. We've got stunning racing that we can show onto their streams, and we can help them grow their number base with our racing. And we hope with whoever sees it that people might want to come race against us and join the league and grow the league a little bit again. So yeah, That's it from me. Okay, so we're heading
Yeah.
over to season 10, not seasons,
Yeah.
season 10. We have quite a few rule changes that's coming in.
Yep.
Some will be surprised by it, and some will not be surprised by it. So I'm just going to run through them quickly. So as everybody knows, because everybody actually voted on this, we're moving from 15 races to 12 races, which now means that the full-time drivers are required to race 9 of the 12 races. If you fail to race that, we will, based on admin discretion, could remove you and get someone else in that wants to race full-time. We have found an actual Formula One rule that states that drivers have to qualify. So from now on, all drivers will be required to do one competitive qualifying lap. It's not, it's not a, it's not a rule that I personally like, but hey, we're a community and that's how we go with it.
Yeah, I'll just put a caveat on that as well, just before you carry on. For obvious reasons, if you have a qualifying ban, that rule is bypassed.
Yes.
So if you've not got a qualifying ban, you have to give it a go in qualifying. When I say give it a go, I don't mean whack a lap that's purposely 10 seconds a lap slower. You've got to be competitive.
Yeah.
You've got to give it your all, proper quality laps, and then
Yeah, so it has to be
we crack on.
competitive. Yeah.
There's a 107% rule in Formula One, and we try to be as realistic as we can, and that's why that's changed.
Okay. Then AI will be increased from 40% to 65%. I know there's been some queries that we may need to push it higher, but I think let's just for this season look at that, and if we agree at the end that it needs to go higher, then we'll take it higher. Then crossplay will also be activated. We've done a lot of testing in the off season. We only have one driver that is on PC. I'm quite sure we'll have a few more that might move to PC because of this change, but we will be having it on. We feel the lobbies are stable enough, and we are still positive that the anti-cheat will be coming in. What effect it will have, we'll find out, and we'll see how it goes. Okay.
Yep.
Then we move on to the regulation changes for ERC managers specifically. We have a fair amount of changes that's going to go on there. So retiring in the pits will now cost 40,000 to your team manager instead of the 20,000 that a DNF costs. We don't like quitters, so that's way of us to fix it. Stick it out, stay on track, race the races. If shit happens, shit happens. You don't know, there might be a safety car somewhere down the line that saves your ass. So
Yeah.
we need, and I mean, remember, every single position gets points, which means every single position earns money for your team manager. And from the what this league's concept is, we need to earn the manager's money to make it worthwhile for them as well to have you as a driver. So yeah,
And
you
I'll
want to
just
say?
chuck a comment on the end of that. As we've just seen, painfully for myself, managers constructors titles decided by 1 point. So, if you have
Yeah.
a shit couple of first races and you decide to chuck it in the pit, not only are you going to cost a load of money, but you could inadvertently throw yourself out of a title race.
Yep.
Instead of just cracking on and grabbing them 2, 3, 4 points, whatever it may be.
Exactly.
The title was decided
It'll
by
be a
1 point
difference.
this season.
The weather's going back to dynamic.
Yes.
I think it worked. I think the real weather worked really well if we didn't have as much rain. But I think, and I think Mike, you were the one that pointed it out, because we don't follow the exact grid. The places we race might be in their rainy seasons, and
Yeah.
now we're racing there in our game, and then we're using that real weather over there. So it was a good idea. I really liked it. I think when we started, everybody liked it, but we had 80% of the races were rain. Had
Yeah,
rain in
it
it
was a bit too
somewhere.
much. Yeah.
Yeah,
We had,
if it
we had
was
a
if
wet
it was
Q1 in
changing,
Bahrain.
yeah, yes. If it was changing weather, changing weather is always interesting. It always changes the game a little bit. But there were too many races that was just rain the whole time, rain. So, then there is from now on. So the contract window opened on Thursday evening. Friday evening.
Mhm.
So from now on until the end of the season, negotiations are open. There will be no more limits on when you're allowed to negotiate with drivers. So it can be forthcoming. We will still have the same phase one. So if a driver has hit his target, he still can make the decision if he wants to stay or try for a higher seat. That is still there, but drivers can now negotiate throughout the season with other managers. There's no limitations on that anymore.
Yeah.
Then if there are less than 15 drivers, full quali will be moved to short quali. There will be an actual rule now for that. And that will also be in ERC 100. Okay.
Yeah.
There is another thing that we wanted everybody to have clarity on, and it will be updated into the rules so everyone knows about it. Sorry, Mike, I forgot to put it on there, but I remembered
Yeah, it's
about
alright. I think I know which one it
remembered.
is.
Yeah, so it's always an extremely contentious situation when this happens. But is it? There we go. We will have a formal written out procedure of when a lobby will be restarted. And it is very, very simple. We'll make sure everybody understands this. A lobby can only be restarted before lights go out for the race. So after lights out, the race will not be restarted. And the simple reason is we can't recreate the scenarios what happened after the race start. But before the race, before lights out, the lobby can be restarted, and it can only be restarted for the following reasons: incorrect lobby settings, drivers in the wrong cars for managers in 100, and if there's a mass disconnection of 7 and more drivers, then the lobby will be restarted. Okay. That is it from me. I think that's all the rule changes, all the things that's coming in.
Yeah.
We had, if I counted correctly, I think we had over 40 suggestions that we had
quite
to
a lot
go
of
through.
work.
It was, and we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can leave out 2 of them. So we still have 7 suggestion tickets open that we are still discussing, that we haven't gone through. We haven't been able to find a consensus on yet. So I don't know if they will be coming in this season, depending on how impactful they are. Yeah, but that is me.
Yeah. I'm just checking on the So the qualifying rule is going to be interesting for those who prefer just to take it easy in quali and avoid some lap one, turn one chaos. Not anymore, I'm afraid. As I said earlier, when we touched on the point, it's the 107% rule. That again, we try to be as realistic to real life Formula One as we can be. So with that in mind, that's why that changed over. Crossplay will be coming in. We know there's definitely one who is PC only at the minute. I know there's a couple of lads in the community that may flicker between the two. In between now and the season start on Wednesday, we'll be notifying each division, so managers, 100 and Sunday, as to who the lobby hosts will be on a regular. So those that are on PC can communicate with the lobby hosts and make sure they have them added on EA ready, and also we'll notify you who the commentators are most likely to be, so you can get friends with them as well. So once lights go out, if there is an unfortunate occurrence of a disconnection, the commentators can add you back in without affecting the lobby host's race. But that announcement will come in a couple of days once we've nailed down who's hosting what. Who has no excuse, Papa? Dave. Dave. Wow. No comment.
I forgot about one thing.
Oh.
Sorry, I forgot about one thing.
Sorry.
And it's actually quite big. I don't know how I forgot about it. But we will have a single stewarding team for all three leagues.
Oh shit! Yeah.
From now on. That stewarding team, that we've already been in discussion with them, so they know who they are. We want to try and get some serious consistency across all the leagues to make sure that all the leagues are being looked at exactly from the same point of view. And the only way to do that is to have the exact same stewards. So yeah, we're giving it a go. I'm not saying it's going to work. It was my suggestion. I know it was a suggestion from the past as well, and then I actually shot it down as well. I voted it down. I didn't shoot it down. I voted it down. But I think consistency is more important than...
Right, yeah. MCL's just said that in the chat, that consistency is important. And yeah, there was a few instances during the season where community members raised questions about consistency across decisions, and that probably ultimately led to that decision swinging the way that it did, was to bring one team in, and that way, in theory, there will be consistency between the three divisions, between incidents each week. Hopefully there's not that many for us to do, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay, that's it, guys. I think we can head over to what everybody's waiting for. And,
so here comes the big stuff. So we're going to do the reveals in the order of the divisions. So we're going to start with the managers, follow it with the 100, and follow it that with the Sunday, and then the final piece of business before we say goodbye for the night is to reveal the calendar. We shall go and reveal the managers, teams, and lineups now. So, what do we think, guys? There's definitely some interesting lineups in the managers teams. The Sunday's going to be, oof.
Oh, Sunday's gonna be tight. Wow, I'm
Sunday's
so
going to be,
excited.
ooh, ooh.
So yeah, I think we put together quite a fun calendar.
Yeah,
Especially with there being 12 tracks, it gave us a little bit more leeway in terms of what tracks we can put in, um, and so forth. So it's actually quite fun. Um,
yeah. There's a lot of love for the calendar in the chat at the minute.
yes, and um, I hope I hope everybody understands now that in managers they are fighting for second place. I'm coming for everything. I'm taking the constructors and the drivers.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see.
Ah, so yeah.
Minden, it was a bit um, too close to the wire to work out how to fit the team names in properly, but the team names will be there ready for the standings, etc. And as for Brazil, if I'm right, ERC, so we've done it last 2 years, haven't we? 2 seasons?
Yes, we did
Yeah,
it
yeah.
last season, and it wasn't picked, so it's one of those.
Yeah.
We have a very rigorous and strict way of how we put the tracks together, so it was fun.
What's that say? Ferrari got 400 experience. Yeah, man. Yeah, big time. A lot of experience on the grid. Couple of people staying with the same team as last season, or albeit on a different game, with different performance
Yes,
and the managers. But
it's very interesting
I
to
think,
see how the relationship develop between
yeah,
the managers and the drivers, and managers start getting comfortable with drivers. And we've actually seen this from quite far back already. I mean, it developed from season 4 to season 5, etc. And then what happens with the way we rotate the teams, then the
yeah,
driver there's a point, and I'm going to use Ricky as a clear example. There's a point where the team manager doesn't have a fast enough car, then all of a sudden that relationship is just broken completely, and then he goes to whoever's got the fastest car again, um, and then he
yeah,
sticks to them a little bit. So it's quite exciting. It's good to see relationships that's being built. Yeah.
yeah. It's definitely going to be interesting. A couple of surprises for me personally. I mean, obviously us two have the benefit of seeing the tickets for the contracts roll in, so we kind of get an early scoop on that. But definitely some interesting selections of who's where. Um, be really nice to see where to go. Anyone in managers, particularly other than your own guys, EXO, that you're excited to see how they do? Or you curious? Might be a better word.
Yeah, the Mercedes team. I'm really curious to see how they won. I'm really interested to see how Shaggy does, because this is the
Yeah,
first time he's got a top two car. So it's going to
yeah,
be
well,
very interesting how he manages that pressure, because now for the first time he's going to have some serious pressure being in a fast car, because then
yeah,
you have to perform. You can't just sit back and get fourth or fifth. You have to push for the podiums. So
yeah.
I'm really interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I mean, I must admit, like I say, we get the privilege of seeing them come through live. And Shaggy, when I saw Shaggy and Ferrari in the same ticket, I couldn't help but
Yes,
smile. Couldn't help but smile. I
definitely.
thought that's going to be
Well
a really
deserved.
good matchup. I think
Well deserved.
Bull's done well grabbing an Aston Martin seat as well. I think that'll be
He
interesting to
did.
see how
Yep.
he teams up with a team that's probably considered best of the rest from the traditional three.
Yeah. Yes.
In terms of the performance order. Pivot in a mid-table team as well. That's going to be interesting to see how he
It is.
goes. And
Sky
I
and a
think
Haas, which is
Scar and a
going to be
Haas.
interesting.
I
So
think everybody's secretly rooting for Sternface to have a good season this season.
I think we all are. I think he's
I definitely
deserved
am.
one. So yeah, if we can just have drivers that stick with him for the season, that'll be an improvement already.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
He deserves, and I think he's got Certainly in Donaldinho, he's got a very, very committed lad, and K18 said already that he's loving this game
The
in
new game.
comparison to the last one. So hopefully, that means that K18 will, not to call him out in a fashion, but unfortunately he couldn't manage the full season last time round.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can cross that line with the rest of us in round
it.
12.
Perfect, lads. I think that's it for us tonight.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Enjoy the season. We'll do the tags to add you guys tomorrow to the channels that you need to get and all that stuff. And then, yeah, enjoy the season.
Yeah, see you on track, boys. Good luck.